In the last video, we looked at subtasks in the customer portal and how they guide your customer step by step through completing a task. Now let's jump into the task builder and take a look at the different types of subtasks you can create. Over here in the task builder, every subtask you create will fall into one of two types: other subtasks or form subtasks. Let's start with other subtasks. These are the most basic subtask types. Here in the step menu, if I drag something like a yes/no question into the tree view, you'll see it automatically creates a new subtask. What's important here is that the step itself is the subtask. There are no additional steps inside it. So after every one of these other subtasks, the customer will be prompted to click Save and Continue. These are typically used for very simple tasks with few subtasks. When I add them, I can see the subtask branching. For example, if I add a multi-choice question here and add a few options, each of those options can now create different paths in the tree view. So if a customer selects one answer, they may see one set of subtasks, and if they select another answer, they may see something different. That's how other subtasks control branching between subtasks. You'll also see other steps here that behave the same way, like drop-down, share a video, embeddable, or Adobe eSign. Each of these creates a single standalone subtask. Now let's look at the second type, form subtasks. If I drag a form step into the tree view here, you'll see it creates a container where we can add multiple steps inside one subtask. Inside this form, I can start adding inputs. For example, I might add a text input for a name, a drop-down for a department, and maybe a request files step so the customer can upload documents. All of these steps live inside the same subtask, and the customer completes all of them before clicking Save and Continue. This is helpful when you want to collect several pieces of information at once, instead of making the customer click through multiple subtasks. Another important difference is where conditional logic happens. With other subtasks, branching happens between subtasks in the tree view. But with form subtasks, branching logic happens inside the subtask. For example, if I add a single choice step here, I can configure it so that selecting an option shows or hides other steps inside the form. So to summarize, other subtasks are used for simple tasks with single action subtasks. Form subtasks are used when you want multiple inputs inside a single save point. Understanding the difference helps you design tasks that are clear, efficient, and easy for your customer to complete. In the next video, we'll go deeper into the specific step types you can add inside form subtasks and how to use them when building.